At least 4 people have died and dozens feared trapped under debris in a massive landslide that occurred at a Tupul Yard railway construction camp in Manipur's Noney district. And as per sources, the death toll may rise significantly. Among those feared trapped are also 6 to 7 Northeast Frontier Railway staff. The incident took place around midnight at the company location of the 107 Territorial Army deployed near Tupul railway station for protection of under-construction railway line from Jiribam to Imphal. The entire camp was buried under the debris. Full-scale rescue operations are in progress by columns of Indian Army and Assam Rifles, and the available engineer plant equipment on site has been pressed into service for rescue efforts. As per a defense release, as many as 13 individuals were rescued at around 5:30 this morning and were rushed to the Noney Army Medical Unit for treatment. Meanwhile, evacuation of critically injured personnel is also in progress. Inclement weather and fresh landslides are posing a challenge to the rescue operations, even as concerted effort is underway to rescue the missing individuals. Army helicopters are also on standby, waiting for the weather to be clear. And following the massive landslide, the AJ River flowing through Noney town has been completely obstructed, causing a dam-like situation upstream. In the wake of situation, the Deputy Commissioner Noney has urged the general public to take all necessary precautions not to venture near the river area. The district administration noted that any breach upstream will wreak havoc to low-lying areas of Noney district headquarters. All right, our news editor Nabrun Goswami joins us over the phone line to give us more details on this story. Well, Nabrun, as the death toll is rising and at this point in time it has rose to 4. 4 people have died and dozens fear trapped under the debris in a massive landslide that occurred at Noney district. What more details could you like to add on it?
Yes, Pooja, tragedy, big tragedy there. Massive landslide in Noney district of Manipur. Of course, as you already mentioned, the landslide struck the company location of the 107 Territorial Army of the Indian Army deployed near the Tupul railway station, the Tupul Yard railway construction camp, to be precise. And as per info that we're getting, the entire camp was wiped off by the landslide. Of course, initial reports are coming in that 2 people have lost their lives, but as per the latest report, at least 4 bodies have been recovered. The district administration is fearing that dozens may still be trapped. Around 13 people were rescued this morning by the Army and Assam Rifles rescue teams. They have been taken to the Noney Army Medical Unit for treatment. Meanwhile, those critically injured are also being evacuated. However, bad weather, inclement weather and fresh landslide is creating problem. Army helicopters are on standby, waiting for the weather to clear so that those with critical conditions can be evacuated. But the fear right now, Pooja, is that the death toll may rise significantly. The death toll may go up to 15, 16. We hope it remains at 4. We pray that it remains at 4 and those trapped under the debris can be rescued. But this is a massive, massive tragedy. Not only this, Pooja, the landslide has also obstructed the flow of the river AJ in Noney, creating a dam-like situation upstream. Now, what the district administration is saying is that if there's any breach upstream, it will create wreak havoc in the low-lying areas of Noney district headquarters. We are yet to know if any evacuation efforts have been initiated in the low-lying areas so that in case of breach, the people do not suffer. Of course, there will be destruction of property, but human lives are very important. We're waiting for updates whether any evacuation and relocation of those living downstream, those living in the low-lying areas of the Noney district headquarters has begun. But as we speak, Army and Assam Rifles rescue teams are on the spot carrying out the rescue operations. 4 bodies have been recovered so far. At least 20 have been feared missing. The district administration advisory says dozens may be missing. So it's a massive, massive tragedy. And of course, the district administration is constantly monitoring the situation The weather is still bad. It has been raining, incessant rains, of course, in almost all parts of the northeast. We have landslides being reported from everywhere, from Assam to Arunachal to Meghalaya. And now in Manipur, this massive tragedy. The location of the incident is, of course, the Tupul railway construction camp, railway yard construction camp. Of course, the Territorial Army camp there was posted for protection of the under construction railway line from Jiribam to Imphal. And the incident took place over 90 kilometers away from Jiribam. It's a very, very critical situation as we speak, Pooja. We'll have to wait for more updates, especially on the rescue operation and if evacuation processes began in the low-lying areas of Noney.
Right, Nabrun, and weather is posing a serious challenge for the rescue teams to conduct the rescue operation smoothly. So what more can the rescue team do? Because they have been pressed into service, but they are trying their best to rescue all the missing persons at this point in time.
Absolutely, it's a race against time, Pooja. In situations like this, it's a race against time. You have people buried under debris. They're running out of time. On top of that, you have inclement weather, fresh landslides, rainfall that makes rescue operations nearly impossible. But despite that, all efforts are being undertaken. The army columns, Assam Rifles personnel are on the spot doing their best to save as many lives as possible. We can only pray that the death toll doesn't increase anymore. In the meantime, the district administration, the government is constantly monitoring the situation, Pooja.